In Vedic astrology, each soul has a purpose. The two planets that point to it are Rahu and Ketu, so here's how to read it. So Rahu and Ketu are the most karmic points in your chart. They show you where your soul is pulling you towards and the areas of your life that your soul has already mastered in previous lifetimes. Rahu, also the north node of the moon, think of this as what your soul hungers for. Whether you like it or not, it's going to be driving you towards experiences that are uncomfortable, but they're essential for your growth. When you look back at it, you'll see how Rahu's been pulling you towards these things without you even realizing it. Let's say that you have Rahu in your 7th house. This is going to push you to master relationships, even if independence feels much safer. Ketu, which is the south node of the moon, is your comfort zone. This is areas of your life that you've already excelled in, mastered in past lives. So if you have Rahu in the 7th house, it means that you have Ketu in the 1st house, which means that you might be used to independence, but your growth relies on you learning how to actually work with other people and collaborate with them. So Rahu and Ketu actually become a dance. It's about a balance. And without this balance, you're always going to feel torn. Without this balance, there's always this tension of feeling stuck where you're at versus where you're meant to go. If you go on either side too much, that's when the problems start coming up. So you need to ask yourself, are you leaning too heavily on the comfort zone that's shown by Ketu? Or are you leaning too much on Rahu and just chasing your desires without properly grounding yourself first? Now, the important thing to note here is that it's not about fixing yourself. That's not the goal. The goal is not to fix yourself. The goal is to understand these patterns so that you can lead a more fulfilling life. And if you want to uncover your Rahu and Ketu placements, as well as all the other planetary influences on your chart, just send me a DM and we'll book a reading.